welcome to my channel again, TorAthena, where today I am reviewing the single issue of Doom Patrol, issue 1 by DC Comics. This has the cover price of $3.99 and is written by Gerard Way, who did Umbrella Academy and he was in a band. Oh my god. He was in that band that the kids like with the stickers. So yeah, he's pretty famous. It's also drawn by Nick Derington and coloured by Tamara Bonvillain. So this has been a massively anticipated comic, as a lot of the people who loved the original Doom Patrol have been excited that this one is coming out. I personally am very neutral towards this comic because I have never read a single issue of Doom Patrol until now, and I'm going to hold my hands up and say that. So I'm very naive when it comes to me actually reviewing this comic. So take everything I say with a pinch of salt. I think it's going to massively depend on whether you have previously read this world or you haven't. Basically, I still can't tell you what this review is about. If you watched my pull list video, I explained to you that I research every comic before I read them because there's loads of preview websites, and usually it has a brief sentence or paragraph explaining the comic, the story, the writers. This one had like a dissertation on what it was about, and it was so complex and try hard that I couldn't figure it out, so I just read it to you. So I'm probably just going to insert that clip here. The atoms are buzzing, the daydreams crowd sentient streets, and the creative team have been warned. Turn back now or suffer the mighty consequences of sheer psycho mayhem. Generations arsonists unite. This is Doom Patrol, and the gods of the superheroes is bleeding on the floor. There's more. A blenderized reimagining of the ultimate series of strange Doom Patrol combines elements from classic runs, new directions, and things that could not be. Our entry point is Casey Brink, a young EMT on the graveyard shift to abstract enlightenment, with a past so odd that she's not entirely sure what is real and what is not. Along with her partner Sam Reynolds, the pair blaze a path through the city and its denizens, finding the only quiet that exists at 3 AM in the chaos of the brain. When the pair answer a hit and run call, they find themselves face to face with a familiar figure, Cliff Steele, aka Robot Man. It gets weirder from here, writer Gerard Way had to say about the book, with artist Nick Derington gripping tightly on the wheel of the ambulance, the pair's only communication, shouting out of the open windows while at high velocity. Who needs a new roommate? Who names a cat Lotion? And when do we get to see all those muscles? Find your answers inside the pages of this comic book as we set the stage for the new beginnings, as well as the reintroduction of the same classic Doom Patrol characters, including Niles Calder, Negative Man, Flex Mentallo, and Crazy Jane. The debut titles of DC Young's Animal line kicks off with a removable sticker on its cover. Pull back the gyro to reveal its secrets. Be warned, there is no turning back. Yeah, and now I've read it, I still can't really tell you what it's about. But the strangest thing is, I really enjoyed it. The main protagonist is a girl called Casey Brink, who kind of just takes everything in her stride. She goes with the flow with whatever's happening in the comic, and there are some very crazy and zany things that do happen. I think with the fact that she just takes everything as like, oh, okay, it kind of helps you follow the story along going, oh, if she accepts it, so will I. The art is just beautiful. I love it. It's so animated. It's so, well, I wouldn't say childlike, but it's like Saturday morning cartoon animated, and I love it. And it goes very hand in hand with how zany and crazy this world is. Like, as an example, in one of the pages, someone's eating what looks like a burrito, and they're eating it, and they're just talking about maybe a world could live in this burrito, and then it kind of zooms in, and there is a world in this burrito. It's weird. It's so weird. I feel like I have to be on drugs to read this, I think. I don't know. I didn't say that. Don't take drugs. You also get a sneaky preview of The Shade, The Changing Girl, which is another remake, because I do know for a fact that we sell the original of that in my shop. I, once again, have never read it. I just recognised the cover. So apparently that has a lot to do with Doom Patrol, whether she's going to come into this universe or it's just a tie-in that's going to be a separate comic altogether. I'm not entirely sure right now, but it's also a really interesting read too, so you get a bit more for your money in this. This particular cover as well also has a peelable sticker, and I'm not going to spoil it for you because I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's funny because now that I've read the comic and I fully understand a little bit more, the cover makes sense. I'd already peeled the sticker before I'd read the comic, but it does peel back on. So if you had the comic and you were a bit scared about taking the sticker off in case you damaged it, it peels straight on. So don't worry about peeling that. It sticks back on, that's what I meant. Overall, it's not 100% reader friendly if you haven't read the original Doom Patrol or are familiar with some of the characters, but it's still a really good read. You can still read along and roughly know what's going on. I still think people who know Doom Patrol don't really know what's going on right now, but I still want to carry on reading. I'm definitely going to pick up the second issue just to see if I can catch up. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this. Have you read this comic yet? Are you excited about Doom Patrol? Did you manage to follow along more than I did? Comment below, let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe because I do videos every single day. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.